You are a part of the Ace and TJ radio family.
Go. This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ace, TJ, Riggins, Alexis, Tech D-Rob.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Well, I see Ace, I see Riggins. I haven't seen Tech D-Rob yet, but I'm assuming that I am the only one dressed in a festive manner for Valentine's Day today.
I don't know. I'm in love with my shirt I'm wearing.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool shirt.
Thank you.
But it's not Valentine's Day themed.
It's got some red in it.
No, that's a burnt orange and a brick.
You're wearing a red Ace and TJ shirt.
And a red hat.
I'm sorry, your hat's backwards. It has red on the front, doesn't it?
Red shoes.
Ooh, okay, fair enough.
I am Valentine's Day up.
Why would I get all Valentine's Day to come in here and talk to y'all?
Because you should be walking around with love in your heart, whether you're with your sweetheart or not in the moment. What, Rob?
I said it's a state of mind.
Yeah.
Rob,
so what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a glow-in-the-dark alien T-shirt.
Uh-huh. Yep.
That's how I send my love.
Is that alien shaped like a heart?
No.
Okay, well, then
I don't think so.
I'll thank you not to take up for me.
Right.
If you're not even in the uniform, you're not on my team.
Yeah.
What age should we cut off wearing glow-in-the-dark clothing? I mean, what is the threshold for
I don't know what the official age is, but well before 38, I believe.
Disagree.
It's like 13?
I mean, if you like a T-shirt and it's glow-in-the-dark, you could wear it,
yeah,
but never to make it glow.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just keep the glowing dormant.
Yeah.
None will be the wiser.
Right. That's
really going to stand out on a Valentine's Day. I love that.
And look, and you know whatever glow-in-the-dark clothing he's wearing just lights up like crazy in those dark rooms that he's in his house all the time.
Yeah. Can we get a little fashion show on the camera? It's a glow-in-the-dark alien. I want to see it.
Well, I'm working on the camera right now, so
okay.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine though, Rob's sitting at home today in his underwear, his glow-in-the-dark T-shirt, and the only other light in the room would be the glow from the TV that has the LED lights around the back of it.
He's probably just beaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting side saddle on the couch on the Chase lounger.
Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
Let's see what's trending.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ show.
Well, Valentine's Day is the top trending topic. Almost 500,000 tweets being sent out already this morning. People celebrating Valentine's Day. But it isn't the only holiday. Ash Wednesday is also trending today. Ash Wednesday also falls on Valentine's Day this year.
What are people tweeting about Valentine's Day?
Oh, pictures of their spouse or their boyfriends or girlfriends.
All right, that makes sense, I guess.
There's a new Deadpool Wolverine poster that capitalizes on Valentine's Day.
Okay, I get
them
that.
making a little hand heart.
That makes sense. I'm just never, Valentine's Day it's never been that big a deal. I don't think I've ever had to post anything like that. Oh, my love, or anything like that.
Really?
To me, it's not like a birthday or an anniversary. That, like, to me, like tomorrow is the mine and Amanda's engagement anniversary. That's a more significant day to me than Valentine's Day. You know what I mean?
Engagement anniversary. Yeah. Is that a thing?
I mean, it's just like, oh, hey, it's 4 years ago today we got engaged. But that's but even at that, a more important day than Valentine's Day. You know what I mean?
Well, to some.
Yeah, I'm just saying to me.
Yeah.
I made a Valentine's Day post on my Instagram that people should go see.
Yeah, it's fun.
Really?
Yeah,
It's a very funny post.
TJ_Richie, RITCHIE. That's my real name. TJ_Richie on Instagram. Some people might not even get it.
Would you want to share, or do you want people to go see it on their own?
I'll share it with you.
Okay.
Because it's kind of a, you figure it out kind of thing.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's good. That's worth doing. That made me laugh this morning when I saw it.
Yeah, go look at that on TJ's Instagram. It's very funny.
And it is actually something that I found in the store looking for a card for my wife.
That's hilarious. I thought it was hilarious.
Outside of Valentine's Day, it's a lot of TV news trending this morning. Comedy Central had their best ratings in 5 years with the return of Jon Stewart. So people were, I guess, curious, or they were really genuinely excited to see Jon Stewart host the Daily Show one time a week.
I saw
5 years.
I saw a couple clips of that on TikTok, and I'll give him credit. He's great at that.
Yeah.
His timing is excellent. His wit is very dry, very sarcastic. It was very funny. I mean, what he did was pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, if you find humor in a communist, but he's too.
I can find humor.
He's too old to be on Comedy Central.
He's definitely grayer.
It'd be like if he went on MTV and started trying to do some stuff. Comedy Central is not for men in their 70s.
Well, it must
Like
work
him.
though, because the guy's highest ratings in 5 years.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Is he really in his 70s?
Well, he just seems like it.
For our purposes, he's
Yeah, he's as old as the old hammer and sickle. John Leibowitz is his name. He's ashamed of his real name. He's ashamed of his Jewish heritage, I guess. I don't know.
He's 61, Rob.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he looks 70-something.
Oh, okay.
also another TV story. Katy Perry is leaving American Idol after the upcoming season.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I saw that this morning, and I'm not kidding you. I had already eaten breakfast when I saw that, and I almost started heaving. Because she said, quote, she said she's leaving because, quote, she needs to feel that pulse of my own beat, end quote.
Okay.
Talk like a normal person. Drama queen, please.
I did like she said American Idol has kept her connected to America's heartbeat. Or something like that.
Come on, man.
But I need to feel that pulse of my own beat.
Feel that pulse.
Just say you're tired of it and you want to take a break.
Yeah, she wants to put out a new album, and she's going to need a
Yeah.
little bit of time off to properly promote it and tour for it. That's what it is. I mean, which is fine. Yeah, it's like you said, it's fine. You could just be honest. I want to put out an album. I need a little break from this show for a minute.
But when celebrities try to prove to everyone that they're so smart, they're not just a pretty face with beautiful blue eyes that sings poppy songs. They're actually intellectuals. And they force in phrases like, I feel the pulse of my own beat. And it just makes them look silly. It's ridiculous.
We'll start using that.
Come on. And what did Ricky Gervais say about them coming up and getting their speeches and everything? Most of you probably didn't even finish high school.
Yeah.
Just get your award, shut up, and go sit back down.
Thank your God and sit back down.
William Post has passed away at the age of 96. Now, you might not know William Post by his name, but he is the creator of Pop-Tarts. The creator
really?
of Pop-Tarts. 96 years old, just passed away.
So
So the
and
company's
not Kellogg's.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm sorry?
So he must have worked a deal. Kellogg's bought
Oh,
the
to sell it
Pop-Tart
to them?
name.
Yeah, maybe.
Because his name's Post. He worked for the other cereal company, I'm sure, or founded the other cereal company. How did Kellogg's get Pop-Tarts?
I don't know.
Aren't they both housed in Michigan?
That I don't know.
Kellogg's and Post.
Battle Creek, I think.
Really, fighting it out in the same city. Love to see
It's
it.
called the Battle of Creek.
And the speaking of Post, the Post has a story out talking about the 800 jobs that were terminated at CBS News. They called it a bloodbath at Paramount.
100.
Yeah, 3% of their total workforce, most of them in CBS News, some on-air journalists, things like that. And it's a big shakeup, which is crazy because CBS just had the most watched television program of all time with the Super Bowl on Sunday. So on Tuesday, this news comes out, like everybody's getting emails, like 800 people. Hey, you're laid off, we're restructuring.
And they laid off the only real journalist that they had. It's not, bias and full of indoctrination techniques.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Catherine Herridge.
Yeah, she's been around since I was a kid. She was on Fox, I know. So yeah, it was bloodbath over there at CBS Paramount. So yeah, a lot of TV news happening, TV things happening. So those are a few things that are now trending.
I don't want everybody to get too excited. It's Valentine's Day. Love is in the air. Yes. And we now know what Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift said to each other when they met on the field. Not only do we know, you'll be able to hear it for yourself. Contain your excitement. That is next.
Live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
I don't know how we can contain ourselves. You don't need lip readers. Travis Kelce was mic'd up during the Super Bowl. And now we know what Travis and Taylor were saying to each other on the field.
Thank you for coming, baby.
I can't believe that.
Thank you.
I can't believe you.
Thank you for the support.
How did you
Thank
do
you for
that?
coming. Thank you for making it across halfway across the world. You're the best, baby.
Oh my God.
The absolute best. Was it electric?
It was unbelievable.
They
Was
kissed
that
twice.
Travis Kelce or Tracy? What's the comedian's name?
Tracy Lawrence?
No,
Oh, not Tracy. Morgan?
Morgan. Is that Tracy Morgan?
You know,
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We'll get you pregnant.
I'm Travis Kelce. Thank you for coming. I'm Travis Kelce.
Wait, now I got to hear him again. Hang on.
thank you for coming,
I cannot
baby.
believe that.
Thank you.
I can't believe you.
Thank you for the support.
How did you
Thank
do
you for
that?
coming. Thank you for making it across halfway across the world. You're the best, baby.
Oh my
I'm
God.
The
Brian
absolute
Fellows.
best. Was it electric?
It was
Okay, Rob, can you find us a piece of Tracy Morgan doing that, and we can put them side by side? That's great.
Man. So he's got to tell her. He's like, I'm mic'd up. Don't say, you know. Because
They
it
did-
sounded
they
like
were-
he was doing a little bit of a press conference there. You flew halfway across the world. It's like, what do you know your
Well,
mic
why
is
can't
on.
he just tell her? He can't just say, "Hey, I appreciate you. You didn't have to fly all the way across the world this quickly to make it here for this." He can't be nice and say, "I appreciate you
Yeah,
flying."
yeah,
all
but
the way."
That was a little scripted.
Because that was
seemed a
probably the
little
first.
scripted.
That's probably the first time he had seen her.
Yeah.
You know, in in a couple weeks, because she'd been in Japan the whole time. Thank you.
Yeah. That was scripted. I'm Brian Fellows. Get off my show.
Why y'all? Why can't they just be in love?
I like
Well,
that
they
they're in
can
love.
be. I'm just
Being
saying,
nice.
anybody else, if that wasn't an athlete and a pop star or music star, Ace, you'd be calling them out. That was so staged. That was
I don't
that
think it was
so.
staged. I think it could be a fair thing to say.
You just
Here's
out here doing.
Here's an interesting dilemma today, though. Today is today's Valentine's Day, obviously, and it's also Ash Wednesday. And there's a discussion: can you celebrate both? The answer is no, especially if you're Catholic.
Riggins, you're Catholic, aren't you?
Yeah,
Got to make a choice.
Choose one.
traditionally, Valentine's Day is kind of a feast to honor Saint Valentine. Ash Wednesday, obviously Valentine's Day is always February 14th. Ash Wednesday moves every year. So it wasn't like, nobody chose to put Ash Wednesday on Valentine's Day. It's directly linked to Easter Sunday, which moves around based on the first full moon of the March equinox. But Ash Wednesday is a solemn day of fasting and reflection that launches Lent. that is actually if you're Catholic, it is a required day of fasting and abstinence, which is, runs direct opposite to what Valentine's Day is all about.
Well, if you're going to celebrate Valentine's Day in a religious aspect, but if you're just hanging out with your sweetie,
Yeah, you can still.
you can do that with ashes on your forehead,
Right? And just
you don't have to eat anything.
don't have to eat anything or do anything
Man,
else.
that's how you get out, cheap. If you're a guy, claim to be Catholic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a day of abstinence. I can't take you out anywhere.
Yeah. So you could, I guess, you could celebrate. Just spending the day together, but no big meal out, no
wine,
no
Just being hungry
no
and
love,
love.
Megan, nothing like that.
Live on love.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a Catholic priest that they went to in Rhode Island that was interviewed. Catholic bishop, I'm sorry. His name is Richard Henning, and he said,
I know him.
He said it's not, it's not possible to fully celebrate both. And by the way, if you are Catholic, Ash Wednesday should be the priority. Like, well, no kidding.
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
Methodists do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ashes. I bet you see Mark Wahlberg on TV today.
Oh, he's on TV every year on Ash Wednesday,
Yeah.
sporting his ashes. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, he is now in U.S. America. He's Mr. Catholic, right?
I think so.
He's known as the go-to Catholic.
Yeah, it
person.
used to be Mel Gibson, and then
Yeah.
we all know
yeah.
what happened to Mel Gibson.
Doesn't Mark Wahlberg though? Isn't he and two other guys? Haven't they launched an app
It's called
where you can
Halo.
you can
Or
pray together?
Hallow.
Is it daily? You can.
Hallow,
There's
yeah.
a daily prayer video with them and all that they work together on that. I don't know
can do the
exactly how it
rosary.
works, but that's the idea.
You could do the rosary with me, and I'm like, all right, I'm good with your Boston.
Is he from Boston?
He'll never
I've
tell
never. He keeps that pretty close to the vest, I think.
Say hello to your mother for me.
you. Yeah, sorry, I can't talk. I'm doing the rosary with Mark Wahlberg. I don't know.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
But what's wild is there is apparently a Valentine's Day backlash that is gaining steam that I think is ridiculous. Coming up next, hang on.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
The United States truly is a special place.
The land of the free.
A real melting pot of cultures from all over the world.
Where men, women, and children are given the opportunity to pursue their own little slice of life, liberty, and happiness.
And what better way to celebrate our rich history than with some sweet President's Day furniture deals?
Right now you can save up to $200 on select queen beds. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
On your phone, on your radio, in your car, on your iPad, on your computer, and on the Ace and TJ Family app. Anytime, anywhere, for your entertainment. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
All right, we got it. Tate D. Rob's been working hard. So here is, from just a few minutes ago, Tracy Morgan as Brian Fellows on Saturday Night Live.
Welcome to Brian Fellows Safari Planet. I'm Brian Fellow.
And this is Travis Kelce on the field with Taylor Swift.
Thank you for the support. Thank you for coming.
They do sound a little bit alike.
Thank you for the support.
It was mainly at the end, the very
All
last
right,
thing that he said.
The absolute best. Was it electric?
It was unbelievable.
Was it electric? Oh, you know how
I'm
you know
Brian Fellows.
Thank you, Taylor. You know how you know it's Valentine's Day? Yesterday, about 6 o'clock, I think it was, I had to run in the grocery store to grab on the way home, and I had to grab a couple of things real fast. And I ran in, and when you go when the doors part at the grocery store that I stopped into, it's the balloon flower section. And I was taken aback. It was both like, oh man, I had to stop. Like, I counted 7 men in that area. Every one of them had flowers or a balloon or a combo. I was like, man, it's 6 o'clock the night before. And they're just in there just grabbing flowers. Sure. Like one guy it looked like he'd taken 3 or 4 bundles of whatever it is, like the bundles that are 13 or 15 or 18 or whatever. And he just collected a bunch he was just holding them all in one hand with a big balloon that said Valentine's Day on it. And so as I was going down to where the frozen food section is, I was going down to get fries. As I walked down there, I glanced, the card aisle is right there next to that. And at the end of the card aisle is but it was a couple of women and about 5 guys standing around just rummaging through cards.
Well, my wife's not listening yet, so I can say this and won't mess up the surprise. And if you know my wife, don't tell her about this. But I'm taking her, because we don't do a lot for Valentine's Day. So I'm taking her flowers when I'm going to here are your Valentine's flowers. So I'm going to have a bag of all-purpose, self-rising, and wheat.
That's pretty funny.
Flowers. Get it?
Yeah.
But
she's probably going to laugh.
She will. And I think this is stupid, but the Washington Post did an article on what's called the anti-Valentine's Day movement that is allegedly picking up steam. 3% of Americans plan to buy merch like anti-Valentine's Day T-shirts. Etsy saw a 14% increase in searches for anti-Valentine's Day stuff this year. It's people complaining that it's a Hallmark holiday that's only pushed on us to sell cards, chocolate, and jewelry. And other people say it can be harmful to your mental health because single people feel left out and rejected.
Oh.
And one part of that argument is that kids in school, especially teenagers who don't have a Valentine's Day, Valentine's date, this can be very detrimental. You know what? There are a lot of things in life that I feel left out of. I don't freak out over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Mensa.
I wasn't asking for feedback.
The country club.
Well, I don't feel left out of that. I had to give that up. I couldn't afford it anymore. That's a different thing, Rick.
Yeah. It was just that one day he was, quote unquote, left out of the country club because he was not dressed appropriately.
I don't want to relive it. It's the whole thing.
That's so embarrassing to even say something like that kids feel, because it's going to make them feel rejected. I mean, give me a break.
There are a lot of, sometimes you just have to learn to live with disappointments in life. Things just aren't always the way you want them to be. Trust me on that. But those are the little disappointments that help you grow through life as you go up. I'm sorry, when you just as a teenager, life is not going to work your way. I'm sorry that you don't have a Valentine's Day date. Trust me, there were lots of Valentine's Days. Matter of fact, all of them, I think, that I didn't have a date on Valentine's Day. I didn't suddenly feel terrible about myself.
Yep, they don't really think that it's destructive and all of that. This is just another attempt to tear down an American tradition.
Yeah, it's
that's because it's fun, and I don't go all in for Valentine's Day and everything as far as this is the day you got to show how much you love all of that stuff. But it's fun, people enjoy it. And that's why they're coming after it. It's just the latest American institution that they got to tear down.
The T-shirts say things like this Etsy T-shirt they were selling says, "Love is in the air. Try not to breathe." So just know that's out there today, but don't let that bother you.
It's harmful.
It's not harmful. It's Valentine's Day. You're fine. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, anybody with an ounce of sense knows that it's not that harmful.
Absolutely.
They're just manipulators.
Oh,
manipulators.
I did something yesterday that I could not help but laugh. And my wife even laughed because we did it together. And the whole time I was thinking, oh, Oh, if only TJ were here for this, he would be losing it.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.
When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. You know, this one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her, you know, her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right, cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Toccato Companies.
It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime, thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/neogenics, Neogenics.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today.
Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culver's.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
Miss any part of today's show? Catch up anytime on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So I've got a 7-month-old, and my wife is, I also have a 21-year-old son. Let me ask you, as an aside, I just don't know how to do this, and maybe somebody can help me, and I've mentioned it before. What do I say? I have a daughter who passed away, who would now be 24. She died when she was 21. How do I say how many kids I have?
You're a father of 3.
But when I talk with her, I have a 21-year-old son and a 7-month-old son. I never know what to do. Do I not mention her?
No, of course not.
Do I say I don't?
Well, if you're naming off all your kids, then wouldn't you say my 21-year-old Cade, my 7-month-old Dax, and my late daughter Peyton?
Okay, that may be the way to say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 3 kids.
Yeah. Okay. I never know what the proper word, because I don't want to be a downer to people, and then I don't want to not mention her, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, I didn't mean to get weird there for a minute. I just don't know how to say that. Anyway, you think I would have figured that out in 3 years, but I really haven't. My wife Amanda she's much younger than me. So our 7-month-old, she signed him up for a baby music class that we went to yesterday for the first time. Now, I didn't do baby music with my, I got a 21-year-old. I'm assuming they did that then. I don't know. We didn't do it. But they have a lot of new stuff now they didn't have it. I don't know. So we went yesterday. First surprise, I was told the class was 30 minutes long. It was an hour. But no problem. And it's a class built around music, aiding their development in different ways. With, acting and reacting to sound and, rhythms and that kind of thing. And it's actually, the whole class was interesting. I found it to be fun. Dax loves music. He had a good time. All in all, I enjoyed it. A lot of it is working with little sign language things to help teach them sign language as you go along, which is great. We're all into that at home and all that. It's fantastic. Wish I'd done that with my first two. Didn't really know if that was a thing. But anyway, it may not have been 20 years ago. But one of the things she said early on was, Dax did something. One of the other parents, something happened, and the dad goes, "Oh, good job, man." She said, we say, "You did it." We don't say good job, because good job externalizes their approval, but you did it internalizes their approval.
Oh, God.
And immediately, Amanda was sitting to my left, and I looked to my left, and she kind of went, "Yeah, that was a little liberal."
What does that have to do with music? Wait, is she giving y'all tips on psychology of the children and how you're supposed to?
Oh, there are things about how working with them and what things you can do to help with these things. Like Dax isn't crawling yet. He likes to stand in his walker thing and run around. So it's a whole thing. But she goes, "Here are a couple of things you might want to try that'll help him get adjusted to crawling more." And so she had a couple of good tips. I was like, okay, that makes sense. I'll try that at home. Anyway. He's 7 months old, so he's right about that time he should be crawling. And he's close to putting it all together. But anyway.
Put a sandwich out in front of him. He'll go get it.
Yeah. That's how we did with Cade.
That boy big.
I told you about that.
He like to eat.
But man,
Lot wings.
She said that. She said, we don't say good job. We say, we don't say good job, Riggins. We say, you did it. You did it is you did it. It internalizes the approval. Good. And I'm thinking, good job, he better grow up want my approval. What's he talking about?
What did the guy say back to her?
Nothing. He just kind of looked at her like, okay.
I would relish the opportunity to respond to that. Oh, they would have had to shut down class the rest of the week. I would have had a field day making fun of all the things she said from then on.
And the vast majority of the stuff was fun, and Dax had a good time, and I enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. It was like, hey, there was some good stuff that came out of some interesting stuff. But she said that, I was like, oh, and we were leaving, and Amanda goes, "What'd you think?" I said, "I thought it was fun." I said, "He had a good time." I said, "There was some good stuff in there," but I said, it was a little bit liberal. And she goes, "Yeah, I noticed that." And then in my mind, I'm thinking, of course it is. You got to assume it is.
Is she not wearing makeup?
No, she had makeup on, I think. Yeah. I think
Scant.
So. I didn't really judge her makeup.
Maybe a little clear mascara and green hair.
This lady stole that from Dora. That's what Dora says. We did it.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I guess she does, Rob. Good point.
Yeah, so that's her qualifications.
There you go.
Dora the Explorer.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
We don't say that. Oh, did we not?
I would have laughed in her face.
So from now on, Riggs, we just go, hey, when I tell you, oh, that was a good job on that. I'm just, hey, you did it on that. You did it.
It works. I love it.
But you could also, you did it when they did something bad.
Yeah.
Who spilled that? You did it. You did it.
Yeah. Now trending next.
Get Ace and TJ anytime, anywhere, at your convenience with the Ace and TJ Show podcast. Available wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ is next.